Good everyone, and welcome to today's bonus video. As I mentioned in the Float Zero battle, we're going to be taking out the F4U-7 for a subscriber request, obviously by ItsFIlips. Now, I never have actually flown this aircraft, but I do know quite a bit about it. Obviously the Corsair was designed to be a replacement. Well, it was meant to supplement the Hellcat in a way, and potentially even replace the Hellcat, which it had better performance than the Hellcat, but the main problem with the F4U-7 was well, not the F4U-7, just the Corsairs in general, where they were a bitch to land on carriers. So the US Marine Corps tended to use them on active runways, which they could get to by capturing islands from the Japanese. And it wasn't until the British come out with the Corsair with the clip wings is when the Corsair started to be a bit more valid for carrier use. Obviously, the F4U-7 is one of the later developments of the aircraft. It was used primarily as ground attack, and I believe this aircraft saw service during the 1966 Football War, which involved I can't remember which two countries, but they basically went to war over a game of football, and they both had F4U-7 Corsairs and other models of Corsair. And there was a lot of friendly fire instances with these Corsairs and P-51 Mustangs, because they did have Mustangs, Corsairs, and other aircraft of the type. As you can imagine, this soon led to a lot of friendly fire, but thankfully, I don't think we're going to see that today. So obviously, there's a lot of mods to get on the F4U-7, which I'm dreading spading this thing in terms of just how many there is. I mean, you've got 5 on the top row already. Personally, I think we're going to go on a rocket line first, after I get the 20 mils and the radiator and the engine done. I'm going to get the radiator done after I get the 20 mils done. Then the radiator, then the compressor, probably airframe, then engine, wings repair, engine ejection, and then just go down the rocket line. Because the bombs are handy on this aircraft, but I think we're going to be better off with the rockets, which are these Matra SNEB type rockets. They're heat rockets, and they do a really, really large amount of damage if you fire them in long bursts. But we'll see. So let's see how we get on in the F4U-7. No doubt we're going to get up to fight 262s, which this thing can fight. But I'm more than happy to try and get something useful. And no, I did that. It's my first flight. I mean, I had a first flight in the 82 Sky Raider for the Americans, and well, you're not going to see a video on that. That did not go well at all. That was 2 ground target kills, and then my team just collapsed, so I RTB'd. I just could not be arsed. But I like the look of the plane. Obviously, I think 6.0 is a bit too high, personally. Dave Schilling has actually spaded this aircraft, and I do need to catch up on my spading. I do need to continue down the French line. I can now research French jets. Obviously, I researched the AD4 quite a while back, and yeah, we're just gonna work our way down the jets, really. I still have to spade the fucking VB-1002, which I'm dreading. But if I can get one of the VB-10s done and have a decent couple of battles in it, I'm hoping for good games in the VB-1002. This plane was torture. Let's just say that. But what I like about the F4U-7 is that it's got 4 20mm cannons. However, they are A&M 3s, so they jam like bitches. So we do need to be careful on our trigger discipline. But we'll try. We'll try. Obviously, we've got a lot of people who want to play America and the Germans. It would seem. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of people playing 264s and stuff like that in rank 3, but obviously we won't see those. But we'll see what we can do. Obviously, we might fight jets. We'll see high tier props. We'll just try our best, because I don't know what this plane is capable of. I don't know why ItsFIlips requests this aircraft yet. He's nowhere near rank 4. Maybe he suggested it just to see if it's worthy of grinding. And personally, Bao, I would not be the kind of person to ask or do a video on this sort of aircraft. Personally, mate, I think you might want to go ask Dave Schilling in Discord, or alternatively look up for videos of spaded aircraft with the rockets on. I think Fly Daily has done a video on the rockets of this aircraft. Bowtime Gaming has as well. And they would probably be a better bet than me. I don't really tend to fly higher tier props if I can avoid it. I'm not saying like high tier props are bad. It's just every time I fly a high tier prop, whether that be the MG Bearcat, the Canon Bearcat, or anything in between, and we finally got a game. So my 3 minutes of babbling helped out a lot. I always get up to fight jets every single game. Okay, well, I'll take 20 minutes of fuel. But like I say, I don't know why ItsFIlips requested this thing. I am not the best Corsair pilot in the world. Mine's completely stock. This is going to be my first flight of the damn thing, but we'll try. And for once, we are not fighting jets. We are top dog, which is surprising. Well, straight away, getting off the runway, this thing has got some power behind it. Let's see how she climbs. Obviously, we're going to climb over to the right-hand side a bit. Just going to watch our team, make sure we don't get rammed. That'd be embarrassing. Okay. Yep, we're top dog in this thing. But we are completely bone stock. No air brakes as predicted on this thing. AD4 Skyraider, I have both the French one and the American ones now. We'll just have to see how we do. Okay, climb angle. We are at 20 degrees. It's climbing alright so far. Let's take a look at these rockets. Well, inside the cockpit and everything. Gun sight. I love how you can set the gun sight brightness. Master armament off, so that means if you flip that switch in real life, you won't have your guns on or anything. Bombs, pairs or salvo, and we've already lost P-47. That's bomb rocket, drop tanks and things like that. It's very nice in here, I will say that. I mean, I would not want to fly a Corsair, but hang on. Salvo firing prohibited. So why is there an option to fire a salvo of rockets or drop a salvo of bombs? I can't say I'm sure. Yeah, so far this thing's not climbing too badly. I mean, I've had worse climbing aircraft. There's no doubt going to be 288s rushing the frickin' bases like a bunch of troopers, but you're always going to have that in these VRs. I see a dot literally right here. I reckon that's a 288. And judging by the speed at which those bases are collapsing, I would predict so. I think we have a 288 down here, so we're going to try and dive on it. The one thing about the Corsair is that it did have very high dive speed for its time period. Yeah, I think we've got 288 here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if we can get a big girl. Is there anyone else coming past? Why is he doing that? What is that? It is a 288, I thought it was. Get out line of sight, we've set him on fire. Let's get out that gun. I think we might have our first kill. If that fire doesn't go out, mind you. But he's rushing the airfield anyway, he should be dead. I think the fire has gone out, ladies and gentlemen, so we're going to have to get behind that thing again. Yep, she's not going down without a fight, that thing is. But thankfully, because of our damage, we have managed to cripple the aircraft, so we can comfortably fire at these sorts of ranges, so... Let's just spray a load of rounds, see if we can... Yeah, it's that 20 mil in the tail that I'm worried about. He's too busy focusing on me, he's not actually focusing on where he's flying. Damages of tail, that's not good enough. And look, here he goes again, he's going for a suicide bomb on the airfield. I should get the kill on it, but I'm not 100% certain. This is gaijin after all. They love to just fuck me over. God, these guns are spraying like troopers. And I did not get the kill. Thanks, gaijin! Wasted my whole fucking time for that shit. No, but see, look, he knew exactly what he was fucking doing. So I set the bastard on fire, and I don't even get the fucking kill. Fucking hell. That's a real shame. Of course, it's Russian retards, so he probably just like freaking hacked the code or something and said, "You shall not get the kill because I'm Russian and I say so." Now you see, ladies and gentlemen, why I do not fly high-tier props. I've been sticking a lot to ground forces lately, though. And there's a Do 335 mowing down our tanks at the moment. I'm sorry, but that should have been a kill. That was a set on fire, multiple hits. Of course, gaijin have got to protect the retards, haven't they? But come on! How much ammo does this thing even have? See, look, I used over half my ammo, because the problem is with this thing, the A&M3 cannons, they spray so bloody badly. And you just literally can never score a suitable hit on a target because there's just so many bullets flying everywhere. They're spraying everywhere. Once you get the cannons done up, that's a different story, but as I said, you've got to get the cannons done. And if gaijin are not going to give you kills, or good teams, then well, yeah, there's not much you can do. Well, these are planes left, right, and centre right now. Tower 152, I'm currently engaged at the moment. I don't have the altitude. My P-47 just needs to run. Oh dear, this is just getting worse and worse. Oh, I see that. Someone was coming for a spike then. Yep, 109 just came for a spike at us because he can see us, but we could barely see him. Balance! Alright, come on P-47, you need to start pulling your weight, pal. Obviously that 109 will catch us because it's German. And it needed to get buffed because apparently Germany needs buffing. Yeah, this game is a prime example of why I do not play high-tier props. Your teams suck, you fight jets in an up-tier, you don't fight jets in an up-tier, and your team fucking sucks. Oh, hello, what's this? 109, G14. We can try and get him, but I severely doubt we can. Look at that, my shots all missed. Dave, how did you suffer the stock grind of this thing? Oh, there we go. Spray actually helped us there. First kill. Now that we're gonna have the heroes. Not the heroes coming in a minute and they'll one-shot us because German bias. K4 will probably get our ass kicked here, but... And look, I can't even pull out the dive without fucking blacking out to Kingdom Come. And of course, I know a K4 can hand like a boss, so I'm probably gonna die here. Yep, there we go. Useless team, I got a kill, so it wasn't all in vain. I just couldn't do anything. There was nothing I could have done there. Nah. Nothing I could have done there, people. Well, first impressions of the F4U-7. Good plane. Crap guns because they spray like fuck. And you get bad teams. I knew the K4 could handle like a boss, but there was really nothing I could have done there. Let's return to the hangar then. That's why I don't play high tier props of pretty much any side, because no matter what, I fight jets either way. And even when I don't, my teams suck. It's just ridiculous. But, I mean, even if we hadn't died with the free repairs, we'd have still gotten a profit of £1,000, so... I can't... I mean, I liked it. It flew nicely, it turned okay. Fair enough, compression was a bit of a bitch, but... Yeah. I'm not impressed so far. The problem is that every time you see people doing things on YouTube, they're always showing the best games that this aircraft gets. The best teams, the best runs, aces. Just like that. No. And as we saw there, first flight, I got a kill. Even though I should have had two, personally, but... whatever. So, I hope you enjoyed today's first flight and subscriber request. 2 in 1. On the F4U-7 Corsair. Like I say, I'm not impressed with the guns at all. The plane I am. But even then, it could be debatable. And, well, when your team just dies, there's nothing you can do. Well, that's Allied teams in a nutshell, sadly. If only the French could fight alongside the Germans and the Russians, that'd be nice. Well, I mean, if they do it in tank forces, I don't see a problem with it being on Air RB as well. So, we'll have to see. Anyway, I'll let you guys off. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll catch you all on, well, bonus video, I should really say. And I shall catch you all on the next one.